YouTube land, we're back with another video. Today we've got a 2970 N2 sent in by Bob. Now first off, before we get into this radio, if you're watching this video and you have one of these radios or you've really recently purchased one, you're probably going to want to listen to what I've got to say, because I've got some very important information. Okay? Literally, okay guys, we sell new radios all the time. We sell lots of new radios. They fly out of here, man, I'm telling you. You know, one or two a day leaves here, brand new radios. Okay? We generally do not have any issues. Very, very seldom do we have anything that ever comes back or has to go in for warranty. Very, very seldom. The last one I just had that's in warranty right now is a Striker 955 that I sold a guy. And what happened was he called me up, Mike, I ain't got no talkback, but if I flip any switch on the front of the radio, all of a sudden I've got talkback, you know? So it's kind of a weird situation, so we sent that in. Okay, and it's under warranty because nothing I do, the alignments I do, nothing I do to the radio will void the warranty. Okay, so this is very important. So here's where we're going. We got a Ranger 2970 N2 here. This is a brand new radio. This radio was purchased March 9th of last month. This year, last month. That's how new this radio is. The guy got this radio, the owner of this radio, his name is Bob. He called me a couple of weeks ago and said, man, I've got a 2970 I got from XYZ CB shop, and it's performing funny. He goes, and now it's going kind of crazy. He says, but still, before it was going crazy, the RF power is kind of crazy. I mean, it has no, I can't turn it down. It's like it swings the same thing no matter what, modulation, you know. So, all right, so we probably got some hack mods going on. So he said, I'll send it in to you for an alignment. Well, I actually got it. The radio had a problem. I found a cold solder spot. But before I did that cold solder spot, we were sitting here, and I said, well, I called him up. Well, first I called Ranger, and I talked to Mr. Chip, and here's some information that I got. I explained to him, because this radio, I'm not going to name the shop that did it, but it came with a card on the power output of 6 watts with the carrier all the way down, 60 watts with it all the way up. So all the way down, this radio would do 6 watts, carrier modulating 110, 60 watts carrier all the way up. This is on AM, 290 watts PEP. Okay, sideband 150 to 250. Okay, so that's what we got going on. So they didn't actually clip any limiters, but they got the thing, you know, they got some mods done that aren't approved. So immediately the engineer that I spoke to said, I'm sorry, you cannot send that radio to us. The customer will be charged. And I said, he'll be charged? He said, yes. He's going to be charged because the way that radio was aligned, it voids the warranty. Okay? I've spoke about this before. These 2970 N2s are not 300 watt radios. They're just not. Just like the 98 VHP is not a 300 watt radio. And if your shop that sold you the radio tuned it up to do 300 watts, he just voided your warranty. Okay? Another thing that kind of struck me funny, and you guys can call and check for yourself, low side carrier 6 watts would void the warranty. On a radio like this, they said if they turn the carrier down and it goes below 10, that voids the warranty. Okay? He said because it makes the radio, which I understand with MOSFETs. I can understand that. Also on the 2970, this is all Ranger radios. The 2970 N4 is a little different. I believe you have to have a 25 watt carrier. I'm not sure. It was too much information. I will tell you this. He said if he hooks up, if they come back, like say it comes back with a LED failure or something. It was something not even related to how the radio was aligned. If they hook that radio up and it's doing 500 watts, a 2970 N4, the warranty is void, because that is not a proper tune-up. That is not a proper, you know, way to align a radio. They said they're not a 500 watt radio, they will avoid the warranty. So I just wanted to cover that real quick with you guys, because he actually named off some shops that actually are causing this voiding of the warranty and causing them where they're just about going to no warranty at all because of hack mods and misalignments and BS. So this is God awful truth. You're more than welcome to call and get your own information. And but that's what's going on with these Rangers and pretty much all of them. President's becoming the same way. You know, President, if they open up a Lincoln 2 and it's got a MPC mod, or as the engineer that I spoke to yesterday said, you know, Chip, anything that increases average watts, anything done to increase average watts voids warranties, just about for every manufacturer. So I hope that whoever your tech that you're using is a good troubleshooter. Say if something random goes wrong with your radio, because you're going to be dependent on them for your warranty when you buy one of these radios new. So I just want to cover that real quick. We're going to move along and go into this. I appreciate you guys for listening to me for 6 minutes, but that's what we got going on this. We're going to I don't know what's going on with this thing. It's looking just crazy. Okay, distortion, and that's at 50 kilohertz. I mean, it's just plumb. You know, nothing on this radio is aligned right. We're at full power. This thing's doing almost 300 watts. And look at the RF meter. That's not even maxed out. This is like they just turned stuff. So we're going to have to go completely through this radio. I'm sure the gate voltages have been jacked with and everything else on the MOSFETs. So we're going to have to do a full alignment on this radio. We're going to take out whatever hacks we find. So that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to pause the video here. We'll be back with an update as soon as we get done with the transmit. Okay, so we're back with the 2970N2, and we've done a full alignment on this thing. So what we're going to do now is we're going to start out here and show the receive. Oh my goodness. Look at that. This thing is coming in at negative 110 at 12 dB. It's great. Awesome. Let's see how ultra quiet receiver. Let's see. Negative 125. Alright, so we'll move over to the transmit side. Now, the way I've got this set up for you, Bob, is as we discussed, 10 watts all the way down on the carrier, right here. Okay? We're going to kind of show it. I use the Marconi because it's calibrated, but it's showing about 48 watts on the bird meter there. It's showing about 46. Let me make sure I got it all the way up. Now that we've warmed up a little bit, I've got this thing good and warm. It changes just a little bit. Let me put that dead on 50. Oop, I went the wrong way. We'll do it while you are watching. Oop, there's 70. I don't want 70. 58. 58. There's 50 right there. And it lines up with the bird perfectly. So anyway, 50 watts all the way up. That's at operating temperature. I must not have had it all the way to operating temperature when I checked it. So anyway, so what we're going to do now, check the low side. It's showing a little high too, so we're going to back off the low side just a little bit. And that is a plastic tip screwdriver I'm using, if anybody's wondering. It's black plastic. I got called on one video, oh, you're using metal to adjust radios. No, I'm not using metal, it's plastic tip. 10.2, close enough, right there. So that's what we want now that we're operating temperature. I've really been running this thing, and we've got her good and warm. So, not hot, but warm. So, okay. So, we got 10 watts with the variable all the way down, and 50 watts with it all the way up. So, what we're going to do now is I'm going to pause the video and hook up the generator, and we're going to check this baby out. Alright, so we've got the we've got it all set up here, and we're going to click this baby on. We're going to go up to full power. We're going to click this on and kind of watch what she does. Watch Logan there. Unplug this because we're not needing the phone in anymore. So, alright, so like I say, that's what we're going to do. Anyway, we're at 50 kilohertz, modulating right at 200 watts PEP. Just wanted to show that. Looking good on the scope. I got the scope open for sideband because we're going to be doing the sideband here in a minute. Okay, turn it down. Turn it down. About 50 watts PEP. Turn it up. There's full output, back up at right at 200 watts PEP power. Okay, so now we'll go to 125 megahertz. Alright, now the only thing we've got going on, we've got your second and your third harmonic, which these radios with an amplifier built in, doing 200 watts PEP, of course we're going to show the second and the third. And we got a little bit of something right there, but that's not affecting anything. We'll bring the power down, and you'll watch the... Everything is linear, okay? As it comes down, or goes up, you know. That's the way it's supposed to be. Nothing, this is not supposed to really change as it goes down. As you take the power down, we're maintaining 100% modulation. You're going to see the power come down, but you're going to see it come down in all areas on both harmonics, okay? So, you got your fundamental, your second harmonic, third harmonic. That's the way that works. That's just the way it works. And, you know, it's the way things operate. People say you can't get rid of harmonics. They're absolutely right. You can't get rid of harmonics. I take it out to 300. You see the second, third, fourth, and fifth. I mean, it's on radios like this, especially, you're going to see them. On the Cobra 29s, people always ask, well, you don't see it. Let me get this back off. You don't see it on the Cobra 29s. Well, the Cobra 29 is not producing this kind of power, but if you put an amplifier behind the Cobra 29, especially a biased amplifier, you would see the second, third, fourth, and fifth, or whatever that radio is producing. So, but watt for watt, like if I have even a souped up Cobra 29 that looks like crap on the scope, it's going to be cleaner per 40 watts PEP than like say a 2950. It just is. It's just the way the radios are designed. It's a totally different setup. So anyway, hope that makes sense. So anyway, what we're going to do now is we're going to take loose the machine. We're going to hook up a microphone. We're going to let you guys hear this thing, and then we're going to get this thing ready for Bob to go back to Bob, and he can be happy with his new radio. So y'all stand by. We'll be right back. Alright, I'm just going to do the overview with the radio wide open, with it open like this. We'll button it up in a minute, but alright, here you go. Hello, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Under my voice, man, that thing's kicking up there about 250 watts PEP. Hello, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Like I say, you see the second, third, fourth, and fifth on the deal. So go down to 50 megahertz. Oops. Hello, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Looking good there at 50 megahertz. So that's the main thing. We can go to 55. You'll see the second harmonic come in. Hello, 1, 2, 3, 4. Audio. It's It's right up there. Let's go to 56. Oh, there you go. Now we see it popping up. Oh, we're in the corner. In the corner, in the corner, in the corner. Anyway, radio sounds great on AM.
Hello, radio. Check, check. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Good and clear. Awesome sounding. Love these 2970s. Love them. So,
hello, radio. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
yeah, bumping in about 130, 140 watts PEP. Alright, so now what we're going to do now is we're going to go to sideband. Trying to go to sideband. Lower sideband. I think I bumped my VFO up there, but we'll see. Hello, CQ. No, where am I at? Hello, CQ. Yeah, I bumped it just a little bit. Hold on just a second. Hello, CQ. I'm off 2/10. There we go.
Hello, radio. 1, 2, 3, 4. CQ, CQDX, CQDX. Hello. 220 watts PEP under my voice.
So we're at 220, 220 watts or so PEP full power. Trying to move it.
Hello, radio. 1, 2, 3, 4. CQ, CQ. Alright, so now what we're going to do, we're showing you the sideband full power here on the scope. Looks like a beautiful sideband signal.
Now what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and go to 125 megahertz.
Hello, radio. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And you see the second and third popping up there like we showed on AM. So I mean, it's no different. It's actually a little less on sideband, mainly because you don't have a carrier, and that's why your carrier's bringing in quite a bit of that. So not going to get rid of the harmonics of the fundamental. It's just not going to happen. So all right, Bob, we got you done, man. This thing's beautiful. You got something you can be proud of. Definitely got you working, and should do you many years of good service. Let's turn this down real quick and see what it does.
Hello, audio. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4.
About 150 watts all the way down is where it's coming in at. So you got a little bit of adjustment there. On sideband, I would probably just run it all the way down. Bob, you know, it's no need. You're not doubling your power with it all the way up. And probably just for local talking on AM, you could run it with a 10 watt carrier and sound good. So, all right. Well, Bob, we appreciate your business, guy, and we're going to get it ready to go back to you. Guys, got a lot going on. Like I say, I still got a couple to go before I can get out of here today, and so there's lots of videos being uploaded. If you're watching a video, it's probably, the radio's probably already back almost to the customer before they get uploaded, because I'm running way behind on video uploads. So, and I get people all the time, where's my video? Guys, stay patient, man, on the videos. You know, I go through so much data, it's just ridiculous. So everybody wants a video, and here's another 20-minute video. Y'all gonna fall asleep before it's over. So be safe, be careful, be kind. We're gonna get out of here. I'm gone.